we are getting started here. Just so my headphones don't die, I'm going to play some Frank Ocean in the background. Go ahead and wait for our VOD review recipient to join in. And then once I hear from him in the chat, we'll go ahead and get started. Awesome. We got him here. Okay. So we'll go ahead and pause the music here. Awesome. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pause the music. And we'll go ahead and listen to... We'll start the VOD.
Does very well here. Play defensively. Mind the,
sure, Toots.
Mind the pressure points where Widow's going to be applying sightlines. And
okay, so we're playing fair here.
You look at
Why? You have like 200 ping. What's up with that, dude?
them and you go moo.
Oh, now it's dropping.
Okay.
Okay, now it's dropping.
Can we call Arissa Goats?
None of your audio from your mic. That's weird. Okay. We won't pay attention to your comms then. Ping fluctuates a lot. That's interesting. Okay.
Or horses?
Usually if ping fluctuates, it's either that... So if ping fluctuates, usually it means that you're downloading something or someone in your house is downloading something. Like a software update.
No, ice cream truck
Sound
is
as a goat
Reaper
beat.
May.
I don't remember.
Where are we playing? Top left? Like,
So this is a good spot for you to start.
I'm just gonna
I'm
play
just
the...
thinking for this first shot.
Okay. The place where...
I get headshot by a Widow.
Die.
All because I'm boosting you?
Yeah, it's a curse.
It's such an interesting crosshair, too. It's so weird to me.
Oh, yeah, I get headshot.
You can play there, that's fine.
It's a circle with a dot in the middle with crosshairs on the side. So this is your crosshair. Okay, we have a circle, a dot, with these on the sides. You used one similar to the K? Yeah, it's like everything combined into one. Alright. That's not that important. It's just distracting for me. Now you use a square? No, don't tell me you use a square. No, stop.
They're scouting the Sombra.
I used a square and a smurf as a joke one time.
That or she TV'd up to me.
It was funny. Star shape next, please, PogChan.
I'm giving
Okay.
her 9 health packs so she doesn't hack it.
Okay, so right away, if there is a widow in their spawn door, right? If there's a widow in their spawn door, you peek this angle unknowingly.
She went away. I think, I don't know.
That or she TV'd up to me.
So like that's like the first like kind of.
Stay in my sight line.
So let's look, you see their comp, right? This is a perfect thing to see right here. Okay, we know that our win condition is for them to walk underneath of us. If they go, what is it? They either go underneath of us, which means that they go right side, our left. Okay, then we just spam rockets on their Zen. Zen's the primary. Well, Zen's gonna be the primary target here. This is what you want to aim all your damage at. If you get lucky and you're able to kill the Lucio with like a missed rocket on the Zen, okay, then awesome. Same thing with the Brigida. Same thing with the Sombra, okay? You're aiming at the Zen, though. The Zen is your #1 priority. So it should be like 1, you know, the 2, also 2, and then like 3. And like the tanks, you're not really... Your goal is not to shoot with them. Or shoot at them. Try to hit those Zen as much as possible.
I'm keeping an eye on health packs so she doesn't hack it.
So right here, we open ourselves up without knowing if they have a... Well, I guess we know that they don't have a Widow. Okay. So we open ourselves up to getting hacked by the Sombra. That's what I'm trying to say. Spamming the shield basically gets 0 value out of this.
Still stay in my sight line though.
We land 1 rocket and get 2% ult charge. So now, if they're going over here... Okay, so... If I can pull this up real quick. They're going... We'll see how this plays out, and then I'll tell you what I would like to see you do next time. Okay.
Wrong point.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so... Here's what happened in their comms, okay? Their comm plan was to go... Let's see if I can pull up a static image. Anubis. Here, perfect. Okay. So, their plan originally was going to be walk in here and go long, okay? But because of your kind of rotation over here, they realized, oh shit, it's going to be way more optimal for us to go short instead of long, okay? And then they were able to go halls for free because you ended up in long, which shouldn't have happened. You should really stay, as Farah especially, you should really stay on this platform or on this platform over here. You have no business being over here. If, now, we'll clear it. Oops. Gotta add the static image again. Give me one moment. Okay. Now, what I want to see you do is Farah. If they go long, let them go long. That's great for you. Okay, and here's why. What color do I want to use? We'll use red. Let's say you're here, right? What you do, if they go long, you might shoot a rocket. You drop. Okay, you're going to drop. You're going to use Concussion Blast. Okay. Concussion Blast. Go this way. And now you're up here in these windows. If you time it right, you have a perfect flank on them with your rockets to damage the Zen from this angle. Which forces the D.Va to look at you. And if the D.Va pushes you, your Mercy should be with you as well. So I want to see this rotation in the red from you if they go long. I don't want to see you rotating here like we did instead.
Summer discorded. I'll touch.
Eventually.
No,
Like, you shouldn't get any value out of any of those rockets because of where you position yourself. So now here, what you kind of want to do is exactly where you are. So this is good. This is good from you.
Got it,
I'm rotating the mini.
This, however, is not good. You're about to get hacked, I think. Or an attempt to hack.
They're gonna come to me. Summer,
Yeah,
mini.
so we need that. So while we looked away, right? There's Zen, their Lucio, their Brig. They were all able to push over here without any of your spam damage on them. So basically by you getting distracted by something, I guess because you got impatient is what I'm gonna guess. Okay. They were able to push out here for free, and now they're all on point. And now it's a brawl. And now they're running Somber Goats, but no, sorry, they're running it with a D.Va, right? In a brawl, they technically should beat you guys every time.
I said I was playing mini.
I was clicking on it.
And the whole point of running Farah here, is to never even let them touch the point. The only way they touch the point against your Farah is they literally speed boost straight to point. Under bridge and straight to point. So here, you guys get 2 kills. Looks like you're even, though.
Alright, Summer half whatever the fuck ice cream.
Now you're forced to use your ult to win the fight here. And we'll see if that's what happens. My guess is you're planning to kill this D.Va mech, and then ult on everything else. Which, it might work.
So it's Reaper, May.
You got the mech.
just died.
Summer dad. Ryan,
Right. So, we had to pull out this hero play. All because we had this awkward rotation here. We let them get over here. Then we had this awkward rotation from high ground over here to kind of check what was going on, you know, back here from the red team on the stairs for some reason. Okay, all of that we didn't even need to do. You would have been totally fine sticking here. And then if they get up here, okay, it's totally fine to stay up there. Totally okay. Even if they re-rotate, you're totally fine staying up there.
Oh, I already switched on it. Fuck.
Farah's not very good here, though, guys.
So like you would have had your ultimate still, potentially. Okay, you wouldn't have had to use it to carry there, and your team wouldn't be coming back. They wouldn't have gotten 54%. All this cool stuff that wouldn't have happened if we didn't take these awkward rotations that gave them an opportunity to, you know, take space that you gave them.
Do I switch back to Zen, dudes?
And then your Widow also lands a lot of good shots there.
Dudes,
Yeah.
shush. I mean, I'm never opposed to that.
Alright, well
Okay, here again, this has got to be your spot every time. It's got to be your spot, either there or over here. Those 2 spots have got to be yours.
I lost my 20% chance to charge.
We'll see if you rotate over there.
Aves, just try not to go into closed spaces like that, I think.
Yeah,
Because you think about it, right? You've got your 2 long-range damage sources right next to each other, right? Their Rhine Shield blocks both of you guys at the same time. Because you're with your Widow. Okay, now if we're with our Winston here, if they decide, hey guys, let's be super epic and go this way, okay? You can't shoot them if they go upstairs from here. You know, you do, by being in this position with your monkey, you do all three things that you're doing wrong here. You fix all three things. The first thing is you take a different damage angle. So the Ryan has to split his shield basically between the two of you. The second thing is if they rotate up here, you can still see them. Okay, fixes this positional error as well. And then the last one is, I don't remember the third one actually. If it comes by, oh yeah, if they run out here, you can still see them. So like you can't see them until they come off this bridge. But if you're here with your monkey, you can still see that.
I was just playing bottom, and they pushed onto me.
Yeah, I know. I should have been more with you.
They're doing
No
the
idea
same
what
thing.
they are.
Oh, okay. So already, you got a pick. That's good. Okay, but let's look at your jet economy. Okay, your jet economy is very low, and this is how much you have used already. Okay, so. And you just used your booster as well. So before we use our booster, almost ever, if we're using our booster to keep our altitude, we need to dip altitude and then boost back up to altitude. Because when we fall in altitude, this goes up, okay? When we fall, that goes up. Our jet fuel economy goes up.
Oh.
So here, I could see you standing, not here, but like, kind of in the backside of the staircase, flying up, shooting rockets this way. I could see you doing this. I could also see you holding, with your Widow in the top spot as well. That both spots are okay here.
Alright, Dark, if they push onto me...
And so now, something that's common here, okay, you are with same damage angle as your Widow. And that's going to be okay here because your splash damage matters for this choke. And your Widow needs to just stay on the high ground because that's the only high ground she can really have. So, like, that's why it's okay. It's because there's no better option.
I'm going behind stairs and around.
Pancake.
I can't see him. Come here.
Let's go in on this.
Oh, okay. That's a bad call. Don't go into that small room.
Wait for pancake to be healed.
Kinda camp.
I hope you guys don't actually do that.
Sticking with hiking right now.
I can't help you guys in there at
Watch
all.
your shatter.
He has no shatter.
They also are gonna probably EMP.
No DM, no DM.
Okay, so right now, you haven't checked their team composition in a while. I wouldn't be surprised if their team went up here, their Sombra's dead, and their Sombra decided, hey, I'm gonna go Widow. But it looks like they stayed Sombra, and just EMP'd you guys. Which you don't get caught in, which is good.
Brand escorted. I didn't EMP. Diva's half. Diva's 1 HP. Diva's 1. Got the Sombra.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys lose this fight unless they feed immensely to you guys. Wait a minute. They fed. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Their Sombra got a 5-man EMP.
I'll get break.
So let's think about it, right? If they're running goats, their win condition is to push point and then EMP mid-fight, right? So they EMP'd to engage, which was kind of why they lost this fight.
Okay. Help me.
Primal, if you.
And it looks like your team might still lose.
Boys, this is their way.
Oh no, I should have.
Wait a minute.
Lucio next to you, Naga.
No.
Keep the arc up if you can.
Naga, fly up if you can.
Nice kill, Lucio.
Nice.
Okay, now you guys are still like staggering back from first. It's a really awkward fight.
Monkey, no jump. Top right.
Good thing is you have another barrage. Okay, with this barrage, you need to be looking to sit in the golden spot, okay? You sitting in this spot fixes so many, like... So, like, you guys are winning fights because you're cleaning them up better than they are. That's why you're winning these fights, right? Sometimes it's you cleaning up, sometimes it's your Widow cleaning up, sometimes it's your Diva cleaning up. You guys are just cleaning up way better than they are. What that tells me is that you guys are more mechanically skilled than these guys. That's all that tells me. Okay, so if you stand here, right, on the golden spot, I'll even make it yellow for you, okay? On the golden spot, they walk this way, boom, barrage, dead. They walk this way, boom, barrage, dead. They go this way, alright, fine. You do that quick little rotation that I showed you up here. It's pretty fast, actually. Boom, barrage, behind them, dead, okay? That's your win condition right now.
There you go.
They have no tank ult or EMP.
And, like, if we're positioning, I don't want to say smarter, but more intuitively. Okay, if we're positioning more intuitively, we don't even let them get to point there on any of their attacks. If they do get to point, they're down, like, 2 people before the fight even starts.
I was walking back from spawn.
Okay, I do like that spam angle, but at the same time, like, you have your ult, right? You have no need to spam right now, other than to give their Zen or Lucio ultimate.
And they already pushed in.
So, like, right here, you need, you know, I already said it, you need to be up here. I'll keep saying it.
Widow, they have a widow, they have a widow, they have a
Okay,
widow.
now they have a Widow. Now you really need to be up there, where the Widow can't see you.
Alright, we're gonna
Because let's think about it real quick, okay? Add static image, Anubis, let's get a good, okay. So, we're sitting over here, okay? Let's look at all this LOS that this Widow has. She can see you if you leave this area. You'd have to go through halls to go to short now, to upper short, okay? Which means, essentially, that you're stuck where you are. That's what this means. All because we don't want to take that OP fair spot.
Wait for their Winston to jump and then he can probably jump.
Or we don't realize we should, is probably the better way to say it.
No, that's not good. He can
Did I
rest.
half or did I get melted?
Rising.
Your Widow ran away from your healers. That's no bueno.
Thing
Nice
is-
try. We have Primal, we have Barrage. He's if you see a good one.
going
Reses.
down. I'm Zen.
See, you have to go halls to contest this Widow now.
I'm Zen. Zen 1, Zen 1.
Whereas if we're here, you know, we don't even, like, this Widow's already dead, honestly, if we're up there.
Zen 1. Alright, we got
Help up top, help up top, help up top. You have
Fuck.
Okay, take your time when you're aiming, especially if the Widow doesn't see you. If the Widow's not aiming at you, there's no reason that you need to, like, slowly, or, like, rush your shots, is what I'm trying to say. Nice direct.
No ults here, no ults.
You guys lose this. You need to die point. Don't use your barrage here either.
That's my bad.
Ooh. Okay, they kill you. That's good. They could have staggered you, like, really bad.
Switches to our
Ryanzar, Reaper May. Ryanzar, Reaper
Are we
May.
switching?
Oh, no.
Dark and I are gonna-
Your ping was 200 during this and struggling with it. That's fair. That's fair. I see that. Your ping's all over the fucking place, dude.
We're gonna keep support ults, and then we go.
But still, like, right? If you're positioned in that spot, that I'm talking about, right? The golden fair spot, you don't even, like, you have so much more time to push that Widow before she kills your Widow, before she puts damage on anyone else, right? If you're in that golden spot.
We go on a
Ryan's Zarya.
Ryanzar,
Yeah.
Reaper May.
Wait, wait, okay, so you, in projectile, right? So you're the projectile player? Are you supposed to go Reaper when they say Reaper May? Or did you just pick Reaper? Because I would think that you would be going May here.
kind of weird to get to die. But...
I also don't think Reaper May's the call here. If anything is the call, you're gonna want like Hanzo Reaper or Hanzo McCree. They said Reaper May, yeah. So like, why do you go Reaper? Why not you go? Why don't? Why don't you go May? Guys, the projectile. That's just like a team question. It's not like a you question.
I think it's gonna destroy dive.
EMP's gonna-
Because, like, think about it, right? You're playing Reaper against a Sombra, which kind of shits on you. We have an extremely confusing dynamic. Okay. You're going against a Sombra, you're going against a Diva, okay, and you're going against a Widow. 3 things that can kind of make your day not fun.
gonna be up soon. They have a McCree and Ana now.
Summer's under.
She hacked
Okay,
in.
let's talk about this real quick. Whether or not you get punished for it, that's another thing. Okay? We waste Wraith for some reason. I think because we're scared of a Widow. Which is fine. But again, you're crouch spamming as well. It's just like, you don't know where the Widow is. And the only way she can see you is if she's up here. And there hasn't been a call out up there yet.
I'm gonna try.
And even if you're Reaper, you can't do anything. against the Widow?
And then Dark Clock when you can.
Yeah, you had the right idea. You have the right idea. This is where you should be. This is like the same spot Pharah should be. This is the same spot Doomfist should be. Where Genji should be. Any DPS that has some sort of escape or high damage potential needs to be up here. It was an odd call, so I wasn't sure what to do. That's fine.
Well, safe transfer when they.
You're gonna be okay. So when it comes to odd calls, you're gonna be better to play for. I hate to say this to someone who scrims, right? But if there's a call that confuses you, okay? If you're ever confused, play for yourself, okay? When I say play for yourself, I mean play for your own longevity. Play for your own value. I don't want to say make a hero play, but like if there's something that you're not clear on, then play how you would as if that call wasn't even made, right? Play to be the most effective Reaper that you can in this situation.
DP.
And now you're up there. You know they're... I'm assuming you called them to go that side.
She's definitely.
Wentz is right there by himself. He's all the way
I'm
right
playing
there.
back behind point.
Okay. I don't think we checked their comp to see they had a McCree, because I don't remember seeing that.
Point.
But yeah, now your ping is also all over the place. How do you scrim with this, dude?
I'm playing back behind point.
Oh my god.
I'm playing like very right, left.
They're all right. They're all right.
Let him in. A wall. She's slowly beat me.
Hey,
She's
dude.
one. She's one. She's one.
Yes, okay, Doomfist is the pick here for sure. Good.
No, I'm moved. Okay, I'm
You don't have. Wentz
Bubble
doesn't
too.
have-
Oh my...
I thought it was me too.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm
Dude, ping is just god awful, dude.
He was low.
It spikes for like 20 minutes.
The wall,
Jesus.
the wall, the wall, the wall, the wall. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright. I'm going on it. Actually, I'm gonna go Moira.
You actually still get the Diva mech. You're kidding me.
Got Diva. Who's that? Okay.
Yeah, dude, you need to call your ISP, dude. Oh my goodness, that's so much lag. That's so much lag.
Deadeye.
Choose one.
Okay, so
Summer's half.
Doomfist is still the pick here, even though you have 400 ping, okay?
On heal.
Doomfist is definitely the pick.
No bubble.
Lucio is
Lucio.
frozen.
So, okay, that's fine. We have grab here.
I can tell how much the ping's affecting you right now.
Yeah, no, you should switch back.
They have Deadeye. Beat. I think. Because they didn't beat that, right?
I'm
You
gonna
stayed
keep
Doom.
Moira here.
You stay Doom here.
They have you.
Oh, we just saw their comp.
No bubble.
Lucio is frozen.
Such a brief moment.
Okay, that's fine. We have grab here.
Yep.
Almost blizzard.
Alright, so we punch back to spawn and we switch. I think Doom's the
No, you
pick
switch
here.
back.
They have Deadeye.
Because, like, let's look at their comp, right? This Ana, whoops, different color. This Ana is free for you all day. This McCree has to save his flashbang for you. This Sombra has to try and hack you. You're the target of everything, which enables, basically, it enables your Zarya and your Mei and your Ryan, which is a pretty strong core, and your Lucio as well, that's a pretty good core, to do whatever they want. Because as soon as one of these three people mess up, okay, their whole team is free real estate for you. Their whole team is free real estate. And so essentially by playing Doom, you enable the rest of your team to punish them
I think.
for
They
focusing
didn't
you.
beat that, right?
I'm gonna keep Moira here because the running died.
Because, like, especially on 400, yes.
They have EMP.
They're gonna
The best thing for you to do here, because we gotta think, like, the effectiveness of Doom versus the effectiveness of Reaper. You're weak to the same exact things. You're weak to the Sombra, you're weak to the Diva, you're weak to the McCree, you know, you're weak to the same exact stuff. But you can kill their Ana a lot
have
easier as
EMP again,
Doomfist.
yeah. She's under.
She got Mega.
And you guys are playing the superior, like, tank comp. It's just they're playing a Sombra, which means, or they're playing a Sombra, which means you should be going Winston Diva.
Bottom man.
Just because Winston Diva is less susceptible to an EMP.
Side monkey.
No, stay Lucio. Because it's supposed to be on Lucio.
But then again, if you went Reaper for the ping, that's understandable as well.
If you really want the EMP, she doesn't have it yet then.
Yeah.
She just closed.
Probably
not
90
bad.
something.
No, she has to have it.
Did they nano that fight?
The Winston's left.
Okay, I like the zoning that you're doing right here. What I'd say is a better thing for you to do... Actually, you know, they have a McCree, so I wouldn't say standing. I was going to suggest standing here and hiding, basically. So, like, standing, like, right here. But the McCree can just walk over and just kill you, so I'm going to not say that.
She's got it. She's playing really close.
How you're playing is totally fine right now.
Coalescing.
Barely got hacked.
I got hacked out of it. Fuck.
I'm gonna grab when I can. Grabbing.
3-1.
Big grab. Big grab. Big. Left side. Free. Watch.
You need to Wraith and push this McCree.
Watch it.
Nice. On a dead.
Oh, wait, that was... Yeah. So, you can one-shot... As Reaper, you can one-shot the McCree if you Wraith at the perfect spot. Because he's slowed down when he's high nooning, right? So if you Wraith towards him, you can literally aim your crosshair right on his head, and then come out of Wraith with your M1, and then shoot him the exact frame that you come out of Wraith.
Oh fuck.
Monkey frozen? No, he's not. Bubble and 2.
It's like kind of like a hero play, but it's a really good hero play. Like, it's pretty reliable.
Monkey, one on point.
He was out of mech.
Monkey angry. I'm halfway to graph here.
I'm almost back. I'm gonna throw healing.
Okay, I can't tell if you're trying to hit the monkey or not. It looks like you're getting, like, super easily distracted by, like, the Lucio and by every other little thing. This monkey is your food right now, dude. Fucking eat.
Maybe one
Going on
dead.
point.
Monkey's angry.
Monkey's angry. I love that call.
On heal.
Armor guy's located below.
You're giving up because you're ping.
Lucio on point.
Yikes.
They have primal.
Alright.
Or not primal.
You're in a good spot. You're in an amazing spot right now. You're full health. That's all good. Before the fight even starts. This is great.
No, you're close to it. We beat.
We almost have graph here.
Try to stay beat free and beat Arc.
Yep. No, they said that fight. She's not gonna have it yet. Yes, they did.
Okay.
They used the very beginning of that fight. That's how they initiated.
Okay.
Just
She's left side though.
Armor's left.
They're all left. They're all
We
left.
just-
They're all left.
Save,
So, if they're all left,
save left.
the best thing you can do is not stay here. You rotate to the mini on your current right side.
They bombed this fight though.
So if they're
Oh,
left,
grab
you're,
separately.
okay, you gotta pick. The best thing you can do is either go here, or just wait for this diva to walk in for free, and then you eat her.
I'm trying to save.
Or this Ana.
Okay, no bubble, no bubble.
Alright, use those.
Yeah, last fight, use everything.
Eating.
Okay, nice.
Lucio on point.
Lucio.
How the
Good head.
dude? This scrim. This fucking VOD is so scuffed right now
Nice.
with this ping, dude.
Party up there with a person. Nice.
This scrim's so scuffed right now.
Alright, what'd you guys think of the composition?
Yeah, I don't know.
The first one, I feel useless, but I think that's just that against dive.
Well,
No,
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to deal with their dive.
Yeah, I just don't know where to play as them.
I think what happens if you're high ground, you need to.
Not gonna lie, I don't know when the ping goes back down.
You don't need to pause,
You
you
go
just-
drop down to point instead of like backing
Well,
into small areas.
We're gonna do this map. The next one that I do for you,
Oh, right, I need
if
to
it could be one where the ping isn't all over the
Yeah,
place, that'd be
reset.
great. Hey, Infinite, how are you, buddy?
You don't need to back out. You just need to restart.
Oh, toots. NA
Oh, I can do it
scrims.
that way too? Yeah.
You stay in lobby and like you, or you stay in
You
the
don't
game.
need you don't need to show lobby and then you go
Yeah.
to which game and then restart match.
So a little bit of a TLDR.
Ah, okay.
Thank you.
I have a mouthful of food right now. A little bit of a TLDR for your fare there. Is take high ground.
No.
That was really smart.
Take high ground. That is
No, I'm kidding.
out of the LOS of the Widow.
Letting me know.
And that golden spot for Farah
we can
is
talk
the
more about
biggest
that
part.
after the script. I think it's Genji Sombra. Genji Widow dive. Yeah, you can swap Sombra if you need to. I mean, you can make any. You have the liberty to make any swaps if you feel like you need to. Like, so we could have played.
This guy right here, he's a real friend, dude.
Diva there instead of Zarya.
He's a real
I
friend.
mean, I played Moira instead of Ana because we were on dive. Yeah, I think that was fun. Didn't mention something.
Like you clutched, but like you put yourself in the situation where you had to clutch. That was what I was trying to say earlier with your Farah play.
I know.
I didn't hear anything.
Did he just like message you two?
Silence the deadly. I bet he's out getting a burger right now. I bet he's out getting. I was having a burger.
There we go.
Widow. She's back, man.
Okay.
Background.
And then
Questionable deflect. Right now, after seeing that Widow, you should know your plan of attack is going to be this. I can pull up a static image. Your plan of attack is going to be this. Okay? You're going to go boop, boop, over here, wall climb, sneaky, and wrap around to the Widow over here. That's your route to get that Widow. We'll see if you do that.
Alright.
So far, you got it right.
Widow purple if you want to jump right.
Looks like you got the whole thing. That's great.
Going left. On the. Oh no, I got
I'm
him.
trapped. I'm trapped.
However, your team doesn't really stage a dive, which is unfortunate for you.
Trapped. I'm dead.
You're in a shield. Diva's hacked on point.
Taking heal.
On Diva. On Diva.
Beating now.
Diva.
That's fine because all right. So since they've rotated, your route of attack changes to go under bridge and then climb high ground.
D.Va? D.Va dead.
Going this way, what it does, it gives the Widow an advantage. Because you think about what's Widow's advantage on every character, right? It's her range, right? So by coming here, you're giving her this range. You're giving her the whole range of halls. Whereas if you go point, or close to point, and wall climb up to her, you eliminate her range factor, basically. Also, the Junkrat's probably going to dump on you as well.
Healing.
Instead, the Widow's not even looking up here. So I guess this works out for you.
I don't have Mac, I'm not with you.
I'm rotating the mini.
We should probably
Looks like the ping's down on attack here.
Widow's back.
And you have to, like, awkwardly leave mid-fight. Okay. You guys lose this fight.
I'm gonna die probably.
And you lose this fight explicitly because you didn't stage a dive.
Yeah.
Stay with this comp if you guys
And you didn't take point either.
can.
So it's like the two win conditions for you guys is either to stage a dive or to take point.
I'm 65.
Sorry, I have another mouthful of food. When you shoot that Orisa, right? That's free ult charge for you. Okay? You need to farm that Orisa as much as possible. And you run away way too soon.
Alright.
They're gonna have Val.
Because, like,
She's
the Widow
top
can't see you
left.
if you're here, right?
Top left.
Now she can see with walls, but...
You gotta hide.
Okay. So now that they're over there... Oh, oops. Now that they're left side again, that initial flanking route is the one that you have to take. You can't go from right side anymore.
No, so it's still 35. Restart.
I can speed you if Pancake can DM.
No, it's fine.
Well, we need you.
Oh, wait a couple seconds. It's still a wall.
So that Zen is kind of isolated, it looks like. No, were they playing a Symmetra here?
Let's go.
I'm so confused how the Orisa's rotating so fast between each side.
Number sites. Over there. Oh, it's fine.
Watch your tire and stop here.
Okay, we almost have Blade. We get body shot by the Widow, that sucks.
Alright.
That's
Let's
not
go.
There it is.
It's coming around.
Then 1 HP on point.
It's coming behind.
Oh, how did that hit me?
Oh, your Winston had a god tier bubble. Holy shit.
Jump dead. One of them.
No!
Never mind. Get out, die.
That was such a good bubble. That was such a good bubble.
Yeah.
We need to
That Widow's stupid. Good play. That Widow's stupid.
Nano Blade this fight.
They just use res too, so you're actually,
Yeah.
that's actually massive.
I got that
Okay, that's
chance.
big. That's massive.
Okay, yeah, that's literally just a free
They're
nano.
gonna have
They don't need anything
Bongo
else.
Bomb, Val.
Yeah, just nano blade. They might bomb. one of
We can
them.
EMP after if need be.
And their Zen just wasted trance. Like, your win condition is literally take point, nano blade.
We go straight to point.
Not gonna worry.
Yeah. We
I
can
see, I see.
EMP and then I'll jump in.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this blade route real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that
Okay,
chance.
that's big. That's massive.
So, when we're trying to get
Yeah,
nanoed,
just a free nano.
okay, we need to wait for our Anna to be ready for the nano, okay?
They're gonna have
They don't need anything
Bongo
else.
Bomb, Val.
Prez, you're next, alright, buddy?
Yeah, just nano blade.
Don't worry.
They might bomb. one of
We can
them.
EMP after if need be.
Coming back with hiking.
Alright, I'm back. Let's go.
We go straight to point.
Not gonna worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try and find where our Anna is. My guess is she's down here, okay? With the rest of your team.
We
I see.
EMP.
Right here, we are probably nanoable if you don't blade right away. If you wall climb up there, or actually, sorry, if you wait just for, what, like 2 more seconds, you're definitely nanoable from this end of your dash right here. Because you said, I can see you. Okay, well, again, play for yourself, not for your teammates, if that makes any sense. Play to make sure that it's able to get, play to make sure that it's able to get off. Okay, so play to make sure your Ana can nano you. Is probably the simplest way that I can put it. And then, if you don't get nanoed, you walk behind the wall. Okay, that's our biggest mistake right here. He can't even late nano us now. He can't even nano us late. Because we walk behind the wall,
He went over the bridge.
and we die. So it's a good thing. So everybody has wall hacks for their own teammates now, right? So it's extremely easy to make sure your Ana can nano you. You just have to personally check and realize, am I going to be an LOS if I dash here? And if the answer is yes, then go for it. Bad thing is the answer was going to be no. You didn't check where she was. And then the third thing was you walked behind a wall after you bladed, so she couldn't even late nano you.
I'm on Widow. Alright, got her.
Hiking here alone, get out if you can.
Okay. We can EMP Nagamaki. Actually, we have bomb too.
We
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to engage with the
We can EMP bomb.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna kill her then.
Okay. Are you gonna solo EMP him?
Probably not. Yeah, EMP bomb.
Okay, let's go, let's go.
Ready?
Deep in a boost, top right.
Watch tower, watch tower. Nice, nice, got tower.
A little bit late, but... Zen's 1 HP, Zen's literally 1 HP.
Where?
Top right, free zone. I got
All
it.
right. All good decisions. Only thing that made that Widow 1v1 last longer was ping and mechanics. Otherwise, very good decision making there to spawn camp the Widow. Huge bomb from your teammate. Instead of winning,
Yeah, they have Ryan, Zarya,
basically you guys didn't mess up your ults. That's kind of what happened there.
maybe. Yeah, Ryan, Zarya, Reaper. May. It's May. Reaper.
They're no Reaper, no Reaper.
Alright.
Are we not?
Protect them, they're Magoats, they're Magoats.
Right now, they have a Brigida. This is where you go, I need to get off this hero. Because they're playing Brigida. So this is where you switch.
I think we should also go. Right?
Doesn't matter how good of a Genji you are, just don't play Genji into Brig.
Yeah, we should.
We could go Ryan with.
Apparently, Desync doesn't like to go goats. So here, instead of goats, what I'd recommend is your own Mei will be the first thing, and then Sombra. Mei Sombra would probably be pretty good against what they're running.
Sombra.
They're just running with it for now.
Alright, I'm gonna go left side.
They can't.
Another thing you could do is run Doomfist.
I'm gonna jump.
EMP bomb would just.
They're not running a D.Va, so the purple should be... Naka, let me know when you get blade.
Alright.
I'm not with you guys, just back out.
Okay, so we get picked. It's kind of awkward. You guys are playing for Nano Blade, it looks like.
Get out or die.
You could run Pharah as well, but here's the thing is I think Pharah, okay, so Pharah on second point, the skybox is really, really low, and they still have a Zarya that can reach Pharah the entirety of the point, like the entire length of the point. So that's why I don't like Pharah on second point Anubis, just because the skybox is so low compared to the point. Excuse me, compared to the point.
Alright, I'm gonna swap to Ryan. You could just stay D.Va.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna save.
So, let's look at what they're running, right? If we keep the D.Va, we can't, whoops, wrong color again. We can't save him from a bash. We can't save him from a pin. We can't save him from being frozen. And we can't save him from being discorded. That's 4 characters on their team that Zarya helps your Rein or supports your Rein better than D.Va does. 4 characters on the other team where Zarya helps support your Rein better than the D.Va does. So in this situation, you need to be playing Zarya here. Not you, your teammate. And you have Nano Blade, that's great. Unfortunately, I think this Nano Blade's going to be a wash. Just because they're running goats.
It's okay.
They're gonna push in.
You could spam, but then at that point, like, why not just play Junkrat if you're only going to spam?
I think I should be able to hack that.
I can't.
I'm
There's
ready
too
to
much
do the
damage.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go, I'm gonna go left.
Attack.
Okay, go left. Big.
Dead.
Nice. Ryan's half. On Ryan. Ryan's one, literally one. That's...
Watch your Blizzard.
And that's why Brigida means that you should swap off Genji. Is you might kill her, but she's going to kill you. And that's just the unfortunate reality that Blizzard introduced into the game.
We can get a tick here. Not one of them.
There's a Lucio on me. Zarya's sitting.
Sorry,
Oh, give me a second, let me...
No, this is bad too. They're running goats! And a May can one-shot you right now. Brigitte can punish you for existing. D.Va can eat all your bullets, or they don't have a D.Va. They have a Zarya. And they have a Lucio, right? So it's like what are you trying to accomplish with this pick, right? So it's
purple, left side.
unless you're just trying to get back to the fight, but then Soldier's even going to be like better than that because Soldier's going to be unreachable by their whole team.
And they trans.
Eating now.
There's a Ryan on me, man. Oh, nice beat. I can EMP.
Okay, I'm meching. Okay.
We lost hiking.
No. Okay.
No.
No, too late. We go now.
Nice.
Okay, so you get the kill in the Zen. Let's talk about... I'm assuming you don't play Tracer. If you're at a safe distance, it was just for stall. Yeah, okay, so you're on attack, right? You don't need to really stall. You get a huge 3-man bomb. Soldier would have done the exact same thing right here. Is what I'm trying to say, but Soldier would have been just a smarter pick to where... But your D.Va fucking carries you guys with another 3-man bomb.
Huge.
Got the Zen. One. May on me, right side.
May.
Also, when you push the Zen, right, you waste a blink just because you wanted to reload. Just kind of... It's a bad Tracer habit. It's better to just unpeak.
May is...
I'll explain that later if you keep playing Tracer, but I'm going to assume you don't play Tracer usually.
She just went flying.
Those are the
Nice.
Alright. So I'm guessing that's the end of the map. Okay, so with Tracer, let's watch that Zen bit again. Looks like it's right... It's coming up. Right here. Okay.
Bro, Zarya's sleeping.
So we'll go over this, and then we're going to move on to another VOD review real quick.
0-1, purple, left side. Never mind, she bubbled.
And they trans.
Eating now.
There's a Ryan on me, man.
So we're coming to a point... When we enter the fight, we want to have at least 2 blinks. We want to have at least 2 blinks up. That's a bad color for that. We want to have at least 2 blinks up, okay? We can have 3 up, that's great, but 2 is necessary to enter the fight.
EMP.
Okay, I'm meching. Okay.
We lost
Okay,
hiking.
so right now we don't really know what to go on. So we're using... When we enter the fight, this is when we enter the fight, we have literally 0. So we don't have any of these. All a big fat red X. We have none of these.
No.
This-
Okay.
Now we're... You know, we have 1 blink, I guess, now, and we're shooting at the Zen, who's in a 1v1 with us. Okay?
No.
Right here. We blink, we don't adjust our mouse before the blink, or during the blink, and we blink and have to find him again. Whereas for him, we're still in front of him. Okay? So we're still in front of the Zen. The Zen's right here, by the way. We're still in front of the Zen. Okay? His aim barely has to change compared to ours. So we're making our job like a million times more difficult while making his easier because by moving closer to him, our hitbox is bigger. So this is just a diss at,
We go now.
you know,
Nice.
if he doesn't get slept, I almost want to argue that like you die in that situation.
Huge.
Got the Zen.
And then you guys just clean up.
May on me,
You know,
may on me, right
Pancake
side.
here, huge bomb. He did it on first point and he's doing it on second as well.
She just went flying.
Those are the
Alright.
Nice.
I'm gonna assume you guys don't play it out. Yeah, you don't. Okay. So, real quick. So, my TLDR for you with Farah is realize Kappa. is realize when an aggressive position is going to be good, why it's going to be good, and how it's the win condition. Okay, so for your Farah specifically, the whole point of running the Farah is to punish them for playing multi-tank and not